Here we are in my garage, and we are getting ready to talk about what my new project track car is gonna be.
So I think Rob's been getting jealous about me getting all the glory.
All the glory, what the hell? That's been awesome. I love Project Civic. I love being able to help my best friend achieve his goals, but I want to be out there with him. So today we're going to be discussing what that potential car could be. Obviously, this isn't a new thought I've had ever since Trav wanted to get going in his Civic. You know, I thought of my own car as well. I, of course, had my thoughts on what the car would be, on what my track car would be. What do you think I should get into?
Well, I think we've thought about this probably a million times over. If I were to do it all over again, I think what I would have done instead of the Civic is an Acura Integra, because you seem, especially like a GSR, you get the whole package. You get a good engine, you get wheels that are rims and not steelies, and you get rear disc brakes, and you get sway bars.
Right, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Just to, I guess for cost-wise, like spending the initial money on getting a car, an Integra, maybe like a Civic Si, I guess would be a better initial buy for the engine and the equipment that you get
and
to get on track.
It's less work. You're kind of getting the total package ready to go. Instead of like with my Civic, it's bare bones. It needed sway bars. It needed trailing arms with rear discs.
Yeah, all down in here. We replaced all that good stuff. I mean, it's essentially, Trav's car is essentially a Civic Si as it sits right now.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have the cool Electron blue.
Yeah, and it's like we had to do all of that work, and that was years of work. That was before what you saw on Project Civic. That was a huge process and took years to do.
Right.
And when you can just now go buy that car and it's already done.
It's funny how you say all that, because I'm sure the internet will die too. My initial thought was to get another EK.
And let everyone be known that I died a little inside when you said that.
I know. I texted Trav this initially, and he was like, oh no. I could feel it through the text. And he was like, damn it. This is the only car that, since I was like 15 years old, I have ever imagined myself racing. And it's really hard. Like, think about it. If you have a car that you really love, and you've always imagined yourself racing or doing something with this car, then all of a sudden, like literally all of a sudden, you got to pick a different car to go race. It's weird. Like, it's really hard.
I agree. I mean, even thinking about myself not having the Civic and changing to an Integra, it's a really strange thing. So I definitely understand that. I just think I've been looking at these two Civics for a long time, so I'm like,
Trav's sick of looking at this stuff. He wants me to get something so he can look at something different. No. So anyway, I wanted to let you know, by this time in the video, I have already come to my decision on what I want to buy, and I will say that no, it is not a Civic EK, but I will say that it is a Honda, and it still is front-wheel drive. There are, you know, a bunch of different cars, and like I said, I do want to keep it in the Honda family. That is always what I've imagined myself racing. I do have a budget. Realistically, I would like to spend no more for initial buy-in. The initial buy-in, I would like to be no more than $4,000. May not sound like a lot, I get it, but that is just the initial buying of the car. What I would really love, and what any Honda enthusiast, or probably just a lot of car enthusiasts would love, is an S2000. The S2000 would be totally sick, and of course, I mean, it's a different car, you know, rear-wheel drive, real low center of gravity from stock. The engine is just ragged out from stock. I mean, it is just, that car you can buy and just get on track.
It's ready to go, and it's purpose built for kind of being a car that handles well and performs at the max that it can.
It's just ready to go. It just is. Unfortunately for me, to find a decent one, the prices that I have been seeing are around $8,000 to $9,000 US. Definitely, it's blowing the budget. It's double the budget. You know, Trav kept saying like there are some that we could find that are probably $4,000 or $5,000.
It's like maybe $5,000. You probably could get one that's a little bit beat up. Who knows when it's not going to work, and then it's Project CRX all over again.
Right. God. I really like Speed Academy. If y'all haven't checked out their YouTube channel, you really should. They bought an S2000 for about $4,000, I believe it was. They called it Project Ass 2000, but almost immediately they had to turn around and spend another $4,000, I think it was, on getting a totally new transmission for the thing. Realistically, it's just not in my budget. Sorry, guys. That brings us into what I can't afford. That list includes the Acura Integra, the Acura RSX, possibly the Type S, and then the whole line of Honda Civics. Well, I shouldn't say the whole line. Of the EFs, EGs, and EKs, it puts me in that price range. I know you had some opinions.
I have lots of opinions.
Trav has opinions. So what was your thought on like an RSX kind of track car?
When I was thinking about your budget and I was seeing what was out there, I think RSX is a good option because the biggest bonus point with that is the engine you get, especially if you get a Type S.
Yeah, I mean,
20 is the holy grail of 4-cylinder front-wheel drive.
It really is, and there really isn't arguing with that. I know there's the whole KB thing, but it is the pinnacle of 4-cylinder at the moment.
I'd say so, and so that's why I would jump on that, possibly, because it's a newer car too. Not so old school. That's my initial thought, was the Type S.
I really did consider, honest to God, for a minute, looking at, and I was looking into RSXs. The thing I just don't like about that whole generation, even with the EP and then the RSX, is that Honda really seemed to cut corners in places. For a track car, I wouldn't want them to cut corners. For a regular street, daily driven car, yeah, I think an RSX Type S would be phenomenal. But one thing that I really kind of don't like about it is that they changed the independent suspension to the McPherson struts in the front. You know, after really looking into that and everything, like, obviously I know it can still be raced. There are RSX time attack cars. That McPherson strut stuff, that really bums me out, man. It really does. Isn't as good as independent suspension. It's just not. Or another thing that does bug me is the weight. Like the...
it's definitely heavier, you know.
Right, the RSX in stock trim is gonna be 2,700 pounds, whereas something like a Civic EK or well, the Acura Integra is a little less. I think it's like 26 something. Those are just gonna be lighter from stock.
The other option besides an Integra that I thought of, and I saw a couple decent priced ones, was a 99 to 01 Civic SI, the EK version, but has the B16 and all the fun stuff. I thought that would be pretty cool mainly because you get the good engine, like a high revving, racier engine compared to what Project Civic has, which is D-Series sadness, basically.
Trav's car essentially is a Civic Si now with what he's done with the brakes, but yeah, it is lacking the engine. I mean, an Si definitely could be cool in the sense that it has all that good stuff. I don't know that it speaks to me truly, just because I'm just the hatchback kind of guy. I love it, that's my thing. So that kind of leads me into thinking about the EF. I dig the looks of the EF. I think they look great, you know, boxy, but there's something real special about that car. It's great. I think the thing for me that kind of kills me on it is that, yes, it is very lightweight, kind of is just like a big Coca-Cola can. Like there's no kind of strengthening to it. I realize, you know, do all the bars and all the stuff like that, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I love it, but maybe that's not the car. What I have come to the conclusion of is that I want to get a Honda Civic EG, or the EH, right?
Yeah.
For the USDM market. I'm gonna call it an EG, sorry guys. Anyway, that's the car for me. I really, in my gut, feel it and believe it. I love the looks of the car. It's lightweight, lighter by a couple hundred pounds than what I'm used to in my Civic EK. It's definitely lighter than the Integra, lighter than the RSX, but it is a little bit stronger of a chassis than what the EF would be from factory. That brings us to the end of this video here, and I wanted to ask you guys what you think I should do with this EG project. Remember, it is strictly for the track. Do I get into a shell of an EG and then put in an engine? Or do I buy one that already has a B series in it? Remember, the budget is max $4,000. I would like to be into it between 3 and 4. So do I get a shell and put a B series something? I'm sure you'll let me know what you think in it.
Let us know in the comments below what you think we should run and how we should do it. Let us know what you guys think, what engine, and what route we should go.
Right. I'm super looking forward to this. I want to get out there with these guys and do some racing. So Honda Civic EG is going to be. Let us know what you think, guys. Thank you for watching.